Hello and welcome to episode 135 of my Wurm Unlimited tutorial series. This episode will be on making concrete and then demonstrating its usefulness. But first, say hello Rainstorm.
Hi everyone, Rainstorm here.
Okay, so you're probably wondering, what am I doing stuck in my mine in a deep hole filled with water? Well, the best way for me to demonstrate the usefulness I thought of concrete, was to get me out of this hole that I'm in my mine. If you remember back to when I was doing this mine, and I pointed out the reason I dug this end one was so I get access to water, which is something that all of you should do when you start going deep in your mines, and then that way you've got a ready source of water, permanent water source. But what you want to steer clear of is what's happened to me here, where the slope's too steep. So in order for me to get out, as you can see, I can't walk up this slope, it's too steep, so I'd have to use climbing. Now I don't want to have a hole in my mine where I cannot walk out of it, where I have to use climbing, because it could be I've run out of stamina and so I wouldn't be able to get out this hole. So hence we're going to use concrete to show you how you can use it in your mine, and we'll also go somewhere else and demonstrate it further, but this will be a nice start. Now before though, however, we can use concrete, first I need to show you how to make concrete, so that's what we're going to do. So you're going to need some lye and you're going to need some mortar. Now I want to say thank you to Rainstorm, because she made me up a load of lye, which you can see here, and that's not a lie, thank you. And I'm also going to grab some mortar, which also Rainstorm made, so let's find it. Oh no, that's not what we want, that's concrete, which will be useful.
I think the mortar was just in the wagon itself, it's not in it.
Oh, it's in the wagon, oh yeah, you're right, thank you. Okay, so you're going to need lye and you're going to need mortar, but first of all let's run through some stuff from the wonderful Wurmpedia. Okay, concrete is used to raise a cave floor or a rock surface layer, meaning that, you know, when you're wandering the outside world and you dig away the dirt and then you uncover rock, so you might be trying to flatten out an area for a field above land, and so you're digging away the dirt and all of a sudden you hit a rock tile. And that's what it says, you hit a rock surface. Now it could be that you want to try and get that rock surface flat, because you know if you drop one dirt onto that tile, that rock tile will then turn into the dirt texture. So therefore, having said that, you would want to flatten that rock tile, and you can use concrete to achieve that. So maybe we'll be able to demonstrate this. I can't think off the top of my head where there's a rock surface outside. Can you, Rainstorm?
Oh yes, I remember.
Oh, you can? Oh right, well...
Jelly used to do a lot of terraforming on this island.
Oh, he did, didn't he? Yes. Well, in that case then, what we can do is demonstrate it in here, and hopefully if I can get this done in here, then we can go outside and take a look at that out there. Okay, carrying on with the information from the wonderful Wurmpedia. Materials to make concrete are 1.50 kilograms of lye and 1.50 kilograms of mortar. That will make you 2 kilograms of concrete. So you might be thinking, well, surely that should make me 3 kilograms. No, it doesn't. 1.50 kilograms of lye and mortar will make you 2 kilograms of concrete. The quality of the lye used to create the concrete affects your success chance. So it's a very good thing to train your natural substances up so you can start to make good quality lye, and then you can improve your chances at making concrete. Now to use the concrete, you're going to notice that I right click on a cave floor tile, or if we're doing it outside, an exterior corner of the rock tile, and after activating the concrete, and then you'll see we get an option to raise corner. So anyway, I'm going to show you that, but that's just talking through the process. The corner closest to where you are standing will be the corner that is raised. So remember that. Very important, because you don't want to go raising the wrong tile, because then you're going to have to go get your pickaxe and then start mining it back down, and that could take a while. Unsuccessful attempts result in the loss of 0.05 kilograms of lye and 0.30 kilograms of mortar. So that's each time you fail or are unsuccessful. Concrete can be used to raise an underwater cave tile as long as the tile is 25 dirts deep or less. So that's your limit on the slope, 25 dirt tiles. Now thankfully I've already done a trial in this water cave tile and I can do it, so that's all good. So I'll be showing you how to do an underwater cave tile. Okay, right, now if the water is too deep, however, the concrete will dissolve and you'll see a message telling you that. So there you go. Can be used to raise a corner to a maximum of 25 slope on a PvP server, or if you're on a player versus environment server, then it can be raised to 40. So 25 on a PvP and 40 slope on a PvE. Cannot be used on any corner of a cliff tile regardless of the slope. If used to raise the corner of a surface rock tile, the surrounding area must also be rock. So bear that in mind when we go to the outside surface, or if you're trying to do it on an outside surface, the surrounding area must also be rock. Okay, right, so with all that said, now let's make some concrete. Now I'm going to use the recipe window because using it in my inventory old school style, so if I activate the lye and then expand this so you can see all my mortars, and if I right click on one of the mortars I can go to create resources and concrete. But I prefer to show doing this because as you can see with all these materials, and I can make a lot of it, what I can do is to simply combine the mortar together. So that just gets me a big lump, and now I can just drop these both into the crafting window, which will be a much simpler way to make lots of it. Okay, so let's go to the crafting, let's bring the recipes up, let's type in con, should be enough. Yeah, there's concrete. Notice it uses, making concrete will use your natural substances. So let's right click the concrete, add it to the crafting window. There we go, we've got our mortar, we've got our lye, 68% chance, so we're doing good. Let's whack that up to 4 and make a load. If I bring up my skills window, you'll see my skills going up. Let's see, where is it? Natural substances, alchemy. So there you go. So it's also doing my alchemy skill, you'll notice, which is good because that's one of them skills which takes a long time to get up. I mean, you only have to look at some of my other skills to see how high I've got them, and then look at alchemy to see that. So what you'll do, perhaps this is a good way to keep training your skill if you want to raise a load of cave tiles, or outside you want to do a load of flattening. And it gets the skills up quite nicely, as you can see.
So making healing covers is a good way to...
oh yes, yeah, definitely. Yep, healing covers, that's the best way to go because you always need healing covers. Okay, I'm going to use this all up because the lye will only rot in the barrel anyway, so with concrete I can put it in a bulk storage bin so then it won't rot. Oh, I've nearly used up all of my stamina. I better stop that. So let's cancel that, because I'm in the water my stamina will not come back. Now let's see if I got enough to climb out of here. Probably haven't. Let's get in my wagon. No, I'm going to have to move my wagon forwards. Okay, let's get out here. So I just need to get my stamina back and then I can continue. Okay, right, let's back it back. Back it back up, I should say. Right, so now that we've made some concrete, I shan't bother making no more because Rainstorm was kind enough to make me loads, and so I can use that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the barrel back in the wagon because I won't need that. I can drop the mortar into one of my large crates. Hopefully it'll fit. Yeah. Oh, I need the concrete. Let's get rid of that window. Now, where did I just put it? I just lost my concrete. I put it in one of the oh, there it is. I'm having a moment.
Only one?
You're too far away. Oh no, I'm having many of them all in one go here by the looks of it. Right, so I was hoping it would let me grab the stuff out of my wagon, but apparently... Oh no, there we go, it let me this time. So I'm just going to fill my pocket up now with concrete. And then I can hopefully do this so I won't have to climb out of this hole anymore, and you will be able to see how cool concrete really is. So okay, let's start in this corner over here. So what I'm going to do first of all is this corner, which is near the wagon, and then this corner, and by raising both these corners it's going to raise so this slope, this gradient is not so steep, and then hopefully I'll be able to just simply walk out of it without having to climb. Right, so to do this corner first of all, we will walk over so we are near to this corner, because remember it's the closest corner to you that will be raised. We activate the concrete, right click on the cave floor, and then raise corner. And watch what happens when this occurs. So I click there, see it's going up here. Watch this corner. There you go. Did you see that raise up? I'm sure you did. So let's do it again. And you see it here.
Gamester?
Yeah?
Do you have the option when you just don't activate the mortar, but right click in the corner, do you have an option to raise the corner?
No.
You don't have that option?
No.
Okay.
So let's activate it again, and we'll keep on raising till I feel happy that this is not a steep slope. Because we do have plenty of concrete thanks to Rainstorm. You see all the time I'm lowering the gradient on this tile. See, it pushed me off a bit, so we know that we are getting this to work. And you see down a slope going that way. Okay, so let's now do the opposite corner, this one over here. It's like anything in Wurm, you are not going to do it in a couple of minutes. It all takes time, but then that is why the majority of us love playing Wurm, because anything you do, if it's difficult, it takes time, but then after you've achieved it, you will see that achievement and feel good about it. Wurm rewards you for a bit of hard work. My reward, of course, will be able to walk out of this hole without having to use the climb. Now let's switch and see if I get my pickaxe. I don't think we can see any slope. No, we can't. It's a shame that we can't see the slope levels, so I could have shown you that as well. But there you go, we're in a cave, so that's what you got to expect. Now notice each time I'm doing this, my masonry skill is going up. So you are getting skill gain, even raising the corners. And what I'm hoping eventually is you won't see my feet flapping in the water. They'll be standing. Can you see it? Can you see it going up?
Yep, I saw it going up, and
I'm
you're
standing
flat on the ground.
Yes, cool. So let's now demonstrate that in the other corner, where I'm going to probably start swimming. So I'm going to face the camera down now so you can see my feet swimming as I do this. And then that shows you, without any shadow of a doubt, exactly what I'm achieving here. And there you go. Yeah. Now, can I walk out of here? Well, we'll have a look in a second. Let's just do couple more. Alright, no, it's still too steep, so I'm going to carry on raising it a bit more. Now, if you're on a public server, you'll make this wonderful mine, and new players will eventually come across it. They'll come inside, they'll start mining, and they'll make some horrible slopes that you will have to climb out of or can't get your wagon across. Now, you can fix that. Okay, let's do this other corner. Right, so that's that corner nearly out of the water. Let's now carry on in this corner. Concrete is just such a fantastic addition to Wurm. When did they add this, Rainstorm?
Oh, several years ago when we were on Wurm Online.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was before Wurm Unlimited came out.
You can see how long it takes Treebeard to get to the items within Wurm. Concrete's just a demonstration of one of them. Can I walk out now? Yes, I can. Look at that. So there's the clear result and reward for y'all to see. Not only have I made it so I can now walk down here anytime I need to have a drink without falling down here, I might add, and the added bonus, I can now walk out. Now,
you know when you get when you open up a mine for the first time and it slopes downward.
Yes.
If you want to be able to go straight into your mine, you can raise that up before you open it into the tunnel.
Very, very good point. That's exactly an excellent use for people to use at the beginning. Yep, because quite often, if you don't do the entrance to your mine correctly, like Rainstorm says, you'll have a steep slope in. So there's a way for you to raise it. Okay, so do you think there's anywhere out in the mine itself, but which I can demonstrate?
Actually, yes. It's
Where?
just right around the corner here.
Okay.
I have my axe or pick activated so I can tell which floors are flat and which are not. And there's one right here that's not level. I can't tell you which corner it is, but I can tell you it's not level.
Let's skip mine. Cave floor. Where do you see if it's flat or not?
When you activate your pick on the tile that we're standing on right now, mine says flat,
Oh yeah, mine does too.
but the tile right here doesn't.
Yeah, I can see which corners it is, but that's going to be mining them because it's this corner over here is too high.
But the one past you, it looks like this corner right here is too low. This
Oh
one
yeah,
right here.
alright, let's do that. So yeah, let's raise this corner so you can all see using it on a normal cave tile. So again, stand closest to the corner you want to do, right click, raise corner, and there we go. Let's have a look. Yeah.
Oh, and it says flat now.
Oh, does it?
Yep, it sure does.
Oh yeah, there we go. So perfect. There's a perfect example of using it to flatten out your cave floors. So there we go. That's an example of raising a water tile in the cave and raising a normal cave tile. Now we're going to go and look at outside, are we?
Yes.
You know where there's a
Yes.
rock
If we
surface?
go out, head towards the land bridge that goes to Seal Island, there's a whole bunch of rock out there.
Okay.
Can't miss it. Yeah, that cement is really great, or concrete is really great for when you're opening a mine very close to the water level.
Mm.
And when you first open it, it goes underwater. So you want to put the concrete there to raise it.
Can you jump on my wagon? I can't remember if you can have a passenger or not.
Yes, I can, but we're almost there.
Are we?
Yep, it's just up here on to the left
Let's close.
before you get to the land bridge.
Yeah, Jelly and Dinah did all of this, didn't they?
Yeah, but mostly Jelly did a lot of the terraforming over here.
Yeah, he did,
He
didn't
needed all that dirt for the land bridge, remember?
Yeah, yeah.
They were
Oh, I
tearing-
see it. Yeah, well done. There's the rock. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do an external rock surface. Remember what it said though, the surrounding area needs to be rock as well. So let's demonstrate what happens if you try to do an area where it's not all surrounding rock. Like here for example, you see that this side is all rock. Okay, so these 6 tiles of it are all rock, but these 3 tiles are grass. So let's try raising this corner. So we activate the clay, the concrete, right click, raise corner. The concrete won't stick to that. Let's now go to an area where there are, thank you Rainstorm. So here you can see all the tiles around this tile are rock. So you're probably asking the question, well, what if I wanted to do that one over there? Okay, we'll go to the dirt tiles and dig away the dirt until in each corner until the rock appears. You remember that if you dig in each corner, so on that tile there with grass, if I went to that corner and started digging, eventually it's going to say you hit rock. When that happens, I'll go to the next corner, keep digging, and as soon as eventually I'm going to get the message you hit rock. So then I need to go to the last corner, or perhaps these 2 corners, and do the same. And once I've done all 4 corners and it says I hit rock, the texture will turn to rock. And that's how you can open up them extra tiles. So anyway, let's do this tile. So I'm going to go to this corner, activate some concrete, right click, raise corner, and there you go. See, it's happy, and there you go, it's raised. So that's how you can do external. Yeah, so we're going to do a bit of digging here and show this. So we're going to dig in each corner until we hit rock. There we go, and you see it does change to rock. Perfect. Thank you, Rainstorm. So that's what you would do around any tiles that you want to raise or lower, or raise I should say. You'll need to do that. Also for lowering though, you need to also have your rock in order to mine it. So there we go, that's what you must do. Is there anything else you'd like to add to this episode, Rainstorm?
No, I think you covered everything.
Yeah, I think it's very useful, is concrete, and I believe we've shown. Yeah, I believe we've given everyone a very good idea of how you do that and what it's used for. Okay, if you want to say goodbye then, I will do the outro.
Goodbye everybody, have a great day.
Thank you very much, Rainstorm, for helping me and making up my mortar and lye. That was very good of you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.